Welcome to Gemstone Tarot. This is a quick energies check-in for each star sign in turn. We're going to start with Aries and move through to Pisces. You can check the description box and I'll put timestamps so that you can scooch to your sign. Ooh, check your moon and your rising though as well. So you can then scooch from one thing to another, and also do check out your individual star sign readings, which are in the description box below. They're out for September and there's one for each star sign. Okay, without further ado, Aries. Oof. Cripes. Okay. Something is becoming very clear to you in September, Aries, okay? Something is becoming actually is almost enough. The sun is when you move out of this sort of murkiness of the moon, and you get a realization that is so clear and so kind of that you're glad you needed it, okay? You also have the Judgment card, and Judgment is about a past situation coming up for judgment now. So it feels like past, present and future, it feels like it's been bound into one thing. So there is something in your life in September, it could be about a relationship for some of you or a matter of the heart, which has been caught up in the past or has threads in the past. And in the present, you're being called to have a realization about it. You have an awakening about it. We've got the Page of Cups in reverse, and it feels like there was maybe not enough of something to make something happen. There wasn't enough for you. You think to yourself, this isn't enough for me, okay? I'm going to pull a couple of love cards for you, actually, Aries. Chuck Spezzano love cards for this because I am drawn to do that. That one. Oh yeah, there it is. Wowzers. Okay. Old wounds. You are dealing here with old wounds, either yours, theirs, or both, okay? And you're both carrying some kind of what Eckhart Tolle calls a pain body. There is something here that needs to be acknowledged with the sun. It needs to be worked with, looked at, illuminated. And there is a disillusionment. Again, we've got someone standing behind this picture of a perfect night, but it's just a skinny guy in board shorts, okay? You might be disappointed by what you find out, but you needed to find it out, and it would be very good for you to know it, okay? Do check out your monthly reading in the description box below, Aries, okay? Thank you. Woo! Okay, Taurus. Wow, Taurus, how wandy are you? Right, this is all wands for you, Taurus. So you might be dealing with a fire sign, or you might have fire in your chart. There is something on the move in September for you. There is something which is being communicated, a message that's coming in. Excuse me. A message that's coming in, which is, it's been previously blocked. Literally, someone might be unblocking you in this, literally on a device or a phone, or you might be unblocking someone else. There is a feeling of communication being freed up. It's like, here it comes. You like that? That's my 8 of Wands. When you get the 8 of Wands, it's correspondence, email, conversation, someone talking. At last, something is free. And you thought it should be. I've got the 4 of Wands in reverse, which is like 11-11. It's twin flame, it's connection. But there's been a disconnection. And that disconnection is now finding it's almost like, do you remember the very old-fashioned telephone exchanges we used to have, where there was people just sat there with headsets on, hello, can I connect you? And then you put the connection in. It's like the universe is going, hello Taurus, can I connect you? And then it puts the connection in. Okay, this is good. I like this. You may feel defensive about it. You may feel it's too late. You may feel angry, cross, all of those things, because it's fire, you know, there's a lot of fire in this. But you know, where there's anger, there's passion. So you feel something. Maybe hear them out, you know, if you want to. Check out your individual star sign for Taurus in the description box below, okay? Because I think there's something in there about it. Okay, yeah. Chuck Spezzano love cards, we get laughter. This is really nice. It's a time for seeing friends. It's a time for dating, but it's also a time for you to steal the laughter back for yourself. Okay, that may be just for one or two of you. Luck, romance, dating, putting yourself out there. Yes, there was a mistake in the past. Yes, you don't want to go back down that road. I get it. But there's still something in this message for you, Taurus, from this person that is worth listening to. Okay, check out your reading below, and thank you, Taurus. I will see you soon. Gemini. Gemini. What? Ooh. Cards don't even want to shuffle. Okay. Ooh. What do we need to know for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers, everybody. Gemini. What have you been up to? Ace of Swords came out. This is a theme that seems to be coming up for all signs, that something is piercing your consciousness and making you aware. It's like, here it is, here's the truth. Ace of Swords is a very truth type consciousness. There is a truth coming your way. It may be actually that it's already in you to know that truth, and you're like, yeah, okay, okay, I can't unknow that now. You may not want to know it. You may also be dealing with a fire sign here, or have fire in your chart. This is the Seven of Wands, and a feeling that you will fight the truth. You don't want to hear it. It's like, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to know. If you can move through those sort of feelings of wanting to resist, it will give you good clearance. Okay, we've got the Devil card here. The Devil card operates like in a cave of shadows, and the only way that it can really kind of cause you difficulty is if you won't shine the light on it and acknowledge it, you know, see that truth for what it is. Let's have a couple of Chuck Spezzano love cards for you, Gemma. Oh, cripes, your cards are very active. Okay, card that went on the floor is Fear. There it is, Fear of the Shadow. Shine a light on the shadow with self-love. Self-love, healing, okay? Be your own light. And we have the problem card of control. Control in relationships. Who has the power? That is also a card of control. It can be like a toxic situation. Either way, Gemini, there is a truth. Listen to it, okay? And also definitely check out your September reading in the description box below, because you got the Miracles card and it was gorgeous reading. There you go. Spoiler alert. Okay, thank you, Gemini. Cancer. Hello, my lovely Cancerians. What do we need to know for you? Oh, yes. I'm doing a little dance. As you know, you are the top watching star sign on my channel, okay? Interesting. Not that you're the top sign watching is interesting, your cards are interesting. Okay, also do check out your individual Cancerian readings, it's really nice, in the description box below for September. 10 of Cups, baby. Mars in Pisces. This is long-term happily ever after, okay? It's the 10 of Cups. You've worked your way right the way through the cup suit to reach the 10, which is like the pinnacle. It's like Mount Everest of love, you know. Ping! We're there. There's rainbows, there's glitter, there's cups, and, you know, people doing that with the cups that I can never do. Okay, lovely. Keep your eye on the prize. 9 of Cups to go with it. Gorgeous. Jupiter in Pisces. Mars in Pisces. Jupiter in Pisces, expansion in the planet of love. Great. For you, it's all about the love, okay? September is a big love month. I will do a bonus reading for you. I always do about midway through September, so look out for that. Okay, but this looks very nice. And then we get that. There will be a bump along the way. There probably is a bump along the way right now, and you're wondering, there is potential for massive growth in love. Whatever the trouble is here, you can overcome it as long as you follow your heart's desire, okay? And don't get swallowed up by fear. I know. Cancerians are, you know, it's why you have a hard shell, are very prone to crawling back into the shell a bit too soon, okay? You like to protect yourself, and I understand that because you need to protect yourself often. You are big softies, and we all know you are, and it's a good thing. But at the same time, yes, there is something about, I don't know, a relationship that went wrong or being burnt, or because that often with the Two of Cups is a past relationship that went wrong where you trusted somebody and it turned out to be a bad decision, okay? So you do have the fear, and there was a problem, okay? There was a problem. Manipulation also was a problem. Sometimes, because you are big softies, people can take advantage of you. Sometimes people can manipulate you. That was the past. The future looks very nice indeed, but this is long term, okay? There are bumps in the road at the moment. You will overcome them, okay? It's very important. And then you get the luck card of dream come true. Have in your heart and mind where you want to be, because you can get there. It's on the other side of this arc, okay? But you must have it in the eye of your heart. If you think of your heart as having its own visual capacity, I know that sounds weird, but from one water sign to another, you can do it. Do that. Have it in your heart, okay? Because what you imagine, you can achieve. Oh, I love that for you. Leave me a comment. Check out your Cancer reading for September in the description box below. Thank you, my lovely Cancerians. Okay, Leo. Leo. Let's just have a quick shuffle. That one's for you. Oh, Leo, what's going on? Oh, one moment. Leo. Gosh. In the north, we might call this trouble at mill. Right. There's some emotional turmoil going on for you. This is my emotional turmoil mime in September. Okay, I see it. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So this may be to do with feeling detached from love or a feeling of love disruption. It's like, it can feel kind of, I suppose the word is just a bit upsetting, you know, I'm just checking I got my microphone on. You don't want to feel this. You're like, I don't want to feel this. I want to feel good. Next to it, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Right. When you get the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, you crave security. You crave emotional security, but it is not the right time to have it. And I know that sounds mad because you're like, why wouldn't I want to have emotional security? Sometimes the universe wants you to be open-minded about your future. It wants you to be open-minded about what's going on and about what would make you feel secure. I think that what would make you feel secure is not what you think it is, but you don't know what it is yet, and that's okay. So be curious. Think of this as like a voyage of discovery, like emotional discovery. Then we get the Hanged Man in the reverse. Something is unsticking itself that was a bit dormant, but it feels unsettling, okay? It is unsettling. Best thing you can do, Four of Cups, is get into emotional neutral. I say this, when we are in a very turbulent situation, getting into emotional neutral can just give you that bit of breathing space, okay? And you need that bit of breathing space. Gosh. I'm doing some Chuck Spezzano love cards for you. Check out your September reading in the description box below, Leo, because I have a feeling there's something in there about this. Fear of commitment. Might be yours, might be theirs, might be coming out in strange ways, but it is a part of it. Infidelity. You may be wondering what is going on with somebody, okay? Are they speaking to other people? Is something happening? You are not going to get an answer straight away. September is a voyage of discovery. Be open to everything, okay? Problem card here. Can we fit together? Can we make this work? Can this really happen? Alongside the Grace card, the universe is going to give you, and underneath it I want to say as well, fear of inadequacy. Both you and someone else in a situation are feeling inadequate, but maybe for different reasons. Best thing you can do, Leo, slip into emotional neutral, stay open-minded, okay? Check out your September reading below for more advice. Thank you, Leo. Okay, Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. That one. Oh my God. It's never good, is it, when you go, which card? That one. Right, and it's the Seven of Swords. That one too. I want to know more about this. Seven of Swords. This is a card which can mean the Thief card. It can mean someone stole from you, someone's taking something away from you. To a certain extent they might be, but at the same time it's also a card that says to you, box clever, be careful, use good timing, keep your mouth shut in some cases. It's all on a need to know basis. Only say what people need to know and deserve to know and what you want to tell them. Make sure your timing is good and that you keep your powder dry. You've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So that is you feeling a bit unnerved, a bit un-Virgo, a bit insecure. That's the word, a bit insecure. With the Queen of Wands in reverse. So you might be dealing with a fire sign. And also for some of you, you might be dealing in a situation where you feel that somebody is absent, that somebody is not providing any security for you, that they are not giving you straight answers. Like Leo before you, you've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the feeling of disruption. Can I trust this process? Can I trust this person? You don't know at the moment, honestly, you don't know. Don't make any sudden moves, confessions, big conversations, blabs, any of that stuff. It's not your style anyway, but you're going to feel like doing that. Again, like Leo, slip into emotional neutral, okay? Don't, Page of Wands in reverse, don't rush anything about any of it because it just isn't clear yet how this is going to work, okay? It just isn't. Let's take a couple of Chuck Spezzano cards. Yeah. We get the Luck card of enjoyment. This is literally about spending time enjoying yourself in any way that you can to get your mind off this stuff, okay? Problem card of disillusionment. Maybe somebody is not how they advertise themselves. Most people are not how they advertise themselves. Not in the things that they say, maybe in the things that they do. Don't draw any conclusions yet, okay? Don't draw any conclusions. We get the problem card of withdrawal. I don't think the withdrawal is actually a problem. Somebody may have withdrawn from you and you're wondering what they're doing, okay? Even if that is the case, keep your powder dry. Say nothing. Be cool like the Fonz. You know, people like me who are 100 will get that reference. Keep your cards close to your chest. Things will break. We've got a new moon on the 7th, which is going to be very nice. Things will break through, and there's certainly by the time we get to the full moon. but you know, keep your powder dry in September. Also, definitely check your September reading, because I know that there is something in there about this. It's in the description box below. Thank you, Virgo. Okay, Libra. We're trying to remember the order of the star signs. Hi, Libra. Okay, what do we need to know for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers. What do we... Oh, 2 more. Okay. There's a sense of things being very much in flux for all star signs this month. You've got away with it the most, actually, but we still have this, and I did a very good shuffle, and it came up for Leo and for Virgo. This is about your security. But for you, because you've got 3 very good cards here, I like the fact that this is a bit insecure. Very often Libras do like harmony, security, and things to be a certain way. See if you can fight that tendency in September, because you have big changes coming in for you, and they may require you to upset your apple cart a bit, but they're good, okay? Got the King of Wands. So some of you may be meeting a fire sign, or someone who's very confident, someone who's got quite a lot of game, someone who can be quite physically confident, very attractive. This is nice. So get your dating pants on, okay? And also the Hierophant. Some of you may be headhunted for a job in September. That is also very nice. And in the middle, Cancerian card of the Chariot. You are going to feel torn in 2 different directions. Even if it's something you really want, that is really good, you're like, oh, security versus the new. It's something or somebody wants to pull you out of a quite secure situation and offer you something better. And even though it is something better, I think there is still a degree of trepidation for you. This is lovely. Okay. Falling in love. For some of you, this is meeting somebody in September, okay? So get your dating pants on, we've already said it. But you are worried about being used. And that's fair enough, absolutely fair enough. Especially if the person is quite confident, okay? Problem card of bad attitude. You may be feeling, due to past relationships or past situations, past work relationships even, that no one can be trusted, okay? We get the healing card of giving. Somebody wants to convince you otherwise. Maybe you should let them, Libra. Okay? Leave me a comment. Check out your Libra reading for September in the description box below. And I'll see you soon. Thank you, Libra. Gonna have a bit of water. Hi, Scorpio. Huh. I'm shuffling for you. Got the Sun and the Death card. That is your card. Want that one? Ooh! What do we need to know for Scorpio? Do check out your Scorpio reading for September just for you. Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. I knew you were going to get that Death card back. It's in the description box, and I think it was pretty good actually, if I'm remembering. Ooh, Scorpio. You have a situation here. This is for September. Death card is obviously it's the card for Scorpio. All change. Literally, no looking back on this. We are going to move into a different cycle. September wraps up and starts a new cycle for you. We get the World. The World is a cycle card. It's a card where you feel endings. You know, you feel like something's ending, and it's like Ouroboros, the snake that has its head in its mouth, where its beginning is also its ending. Your ending with this is also the beginning of something else. Some of you are dealing with an air sign. I've got the King of Swords here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or someone who is not good at expressing their emotions, never have been, okay? For some of you, you terminate the arrangement with this person. Literally, you just think, I am moving away from this. I've already moved away, but I'm actually really severing ties. For others of you, you are changing a situation with this person. Now, bear in mind, Two of Swords is your overall energy card. There is going to be a lot of muck and mystery around this before it becomes clear. Scorpios do not feel good in muck and mystery. You like things to be signposted and clear. It's not going to happen. What's happening here is so big and the changes are so kind of deep and seismic that you may not need to understand them straight away. Okay, I'm just going to get that card that flew across the room. Chuck Spezzano love cards. Yes. I like this. Okay, there's a fear of inadequacy and a fear of not knowing, I would say, not having all the facts. The facts are not useful to you at the moment. You feel like they would be, but they wouldn't. Okay. What emerges will be useful to you. Then we get the luck card of sensuality. This is nice. There is a very, very, I don't even know what to call this. And I'm glad that I'm dealing with Scorpios and it's making my nose itch. There's a very close tie with somebody here. And I mean close. We get luck, trysts, secret meetings. You know, two people pressed together in a bandstand and two people pressed together between a hedge and something that looks a bit like a uterus. It's a bit strange. But anyway, there's something a bit unknowable about a connection that you are involved in September, and it will be better for you just to let things flow. Okay, that will be difficult for you. But let me know, and do check out your September reading down below in the description box. Very interesting, Scorpio. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. My nose is so itchy from doing Scorpio's reading. What do we need to know for Sagittarius? Whew, Saggy. Okay. Itchiest of noses, right. Going backwards, we've got the Six of Cups. Going back to correct something, or something coming back to correct itself. Could be a person, a relationship, a feeling, a thought, an arrangement, something about what feels like childhood past. That doesn't mean it necessarily comes from your childhood, but there's some kind of link here, and I don't know what that link is. There is a feeling of nostalgia, a message from someone you haven't heard from in a while that may or may not have something to do with your current situation, but it's important to listen to it. Got the Eight of Wands. This is a Sagittarian card. It's something coming in like that. A message, a feeling of force. We also have the Magician. It could be an email, could be a text, any kind of communication. Just be open to it. That's all I can say with it, is be open to it. Got the Death card. You might be dealing with a Scorpio here, but also you're dealing with a big change, but you don't know that the change is happening. And September is a pivotal month for you for change. When the biggest changes happen in our lives, we don't know they're happening. We look back on it, and you will look back on this. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Probably not the time to sign on a dotted line or build something right now. It feels like flux, change, and magic is happening. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. There is no room for false prophecy here. There is no room for fantasy. This is very real for you, Saggy. It's not your normal kind of reading, and it's not your normal modus operandi either. Be very up for big changes. Luckily, you know, you're a Jupiter sign and you love a big change or a small change, but This is quite, yeah, it's going to knock your socks off, but just not yet, which is weird, isn't it? You get the Lovers as your love card. I like this. Lovely meeting, gorgeous gingham tablecloth, a well-pruned bush. Okay, two swans kissing in the foreground. Let's drag this out of the gutter, Gemma. This is nice, you know, I like this. I don't understand it one bit, from one Jupiter sign to another. I'm a Pisces. I don't understand your reading, Sagittarius, but it excites me, okay? It excites me. Look at your September reading for Sagittarius alone in the description box below. See if there's anything to add to this. Self-love, as ever. Self-love is what we add to this. Very, very important. With a problem card of never enough. Be careful of cynical attitudes, okay? Sorry about that. We had an Amazon delivery in the middle of it. Be careful of cynical attitudes towards emotions, love, luck, whatever it is. You're going to feel suspicious. But this is a very magical, open-ended thing that neither of us understands. But that's a good thing, okay? Take it as positive. Check out your September reading. And I'll see you next time. Thank you, Sagittarius. Okay, Capricorn. That one is for you. Oof, itchy ear. Okay, Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Ooh, very different cards to everybody else. In September, there is a big pull on you on a situation that has been stuck for a while, suspended for a while. You've got the Hanged Man here. There's a feeling of, how to put it? It feels like something's been sort of unresolved. There is an unresolved feeling about it, and that might have been a good thing. You may have been thinking something over, considering your job position, considering your relationship position, just reconsidering. And then in September, you get the push. You know, in the daily readings that I've been doing, and do subscribe to the channel for the daily readings as well. In the daily readings, we've had this card come up such a lot, the Eight of Cups. This is a card about ultimately looking at 8 cups, acknowledging what is inside those cups, and really deeply and emotionally feeling that it is not really for you. And then you wish to distance yourself, but we have the Death card in reverse. And the Death card in reverse says, not so fast. Why? Why can't Capricorn distance themselves fast? Okay. For some of you, this is a work or money situation. Got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You may not be able to, you might need the money. I know that sounds really un-tarot-like, but let's be real. We live in the real world, and sometimes you've got to pay the rent. Even if that's the case, and you know you can't move on as quickly as you want to, you still want to. And that feeling isn't going to go away. But in September, you realize it, even if you can't carry it out. It could be a relationship, could be a job. And then we have the Moon card in reverse. So you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer, but also, or have those in Moon or Rising yourself. And with that Moon card, yeah, Ace of Cups in reverse, there's a loss of love here. There's a loss of love, which everybody is reluctant to do, but there's a realization that goes along with it. Which, even though it won't, and it could be that you're not in love with your job anymore, that the realization that goes along with it, gosh. You get the problem card of bad choices. Yeah, you might have picked the wrong apple out of the tree. Maybe you can't do anything about it straight away. Wait till the full moon in September. It's about the 21st, 22nd, something like that. Cynicism. Don't move into bitterness about it. Yes, you've been let down before, and yes, this is not a very satisfactory situation, but don't let that happen, okay? Then you get falling in love again. Yes, you can reignite something, and yes, this isn't the end of the whole story, but it might be the close of a chapter, okay? Check out your Capricorn reading in the description box below and leave me a comment, Capricorn. Thank you very much. Aquarius. Oof. Loads of cards just dropped out for you. Okay, we'll take them. They just dropped out in a bunch, as the actress said to the bishop. Aquarius, do check out your September reading in the description box below. Crowning your reading, you get the Tower. So something is afoot. There is a realization that you can no longer tolerate something or carry something for somebody else, or be the support system to somebody who is not on the same page as you and you're not going to anymore. Underneath the Tower, we got the Ten of Wands in reverse. And when you get the Ten of Wands in reverse, there is a feeling that you have been holding something up for a long time that you no longer wish to support, okay? You've put up with something. It could be work, it could be love, whatever it is. You've been holding somebody else's bucket of you-know-what. And now you're like, you drop it, like, no, I don't think so. This is not for me. You've got the Chariot here. The Chariot is two horses moving in different directions with a kind of feeling of stay and go at the same time. This is not a clean feeling. It's never is it? When you've been kind of put upon by someone or beholden to somebody, it doesn't feel clean when you make the break. But it doesn't mean you shouldn't make the break. It feels like there is the energy of making a break somehow. And this causes you to feel maybe a bit anxious, a bit untethered, a bit not sure. Over here, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. The universe is telling you, you need to make sure that you're making your own money, that you're only responsible for yourself, that you are very contained in your own identity, and that nobody is riding your back or plugging into your battery or using you or making you feel guilty or whatever it is. You've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the feeling that something you've put time and effort into might not be the winner that you want it to be, but also the Six of Wands, which says you still can win. So maybe you're just laying down a boundary with somebody and saying, I'm not going to do this anymore. And that does it. You know, you're like, okay, now we can get on. Now there is a good situation. Ooh! Pick those up in a minute. Okay, Chuck Spezzano. Love cards. Wow. Deception. If anybody has lied to you, you're going to want to have it out with them, and you may or may not make it through that. It may be they didn't tell you because they didn't want to hurt you. It may be, it doesn't look like they were actually trying to deliberately deceive you to me, but that's just my take on it. Control. Someone may have been trying to control you by making you feel guilty. It's got that whole feeling about it. And the luck card, to remember that you are irresistible, okay? Whatever this person has done or said, you are irresistible, Aquarius, okay? It's very important. Do check out your September reading, and I'll see you again. Pisces. Just going on the floor, Pisces, because I just dropped half a pack of Chuck Spezzano love cards. I know. Okay. Just want to do a quick shuffle for you. What does Pisces need to know? I see birds everywhere for September. Oh, Pisces. Okay, September's a bit of a cathartic, kind of hot kind of a month, I think. You are working out or working through issues to do with the devil, toxicity, you know, that feeling. Can be to do with family when you get this card. What ties you up, what makes you bound. As a Piscean, there is a desire for freedom. There's not even a desire for freedom. There is a complete, what the Greeks used to call telos, which is moving towards what is the good that you should be doing. And for a Pisces, it's being free, unfettered, and able to swim around like the fishy and not be hemmed in by old patterns. September is a month for releasing patterns for you, Pisces. Releasing old toxic patterns. Strength card in reverse. Make sure, because this happens a lot with Pisceans, that as you do that, you are physically taking care of yourself. Pisces is a very somatic sign, which means that when we are oppressed, our body reacts. Okay, so be careful about sleep, what you're consuming. I mean, I'm no dietitian and I love packet of After Eight, so I'm not going to give you dietary advice, but you know yourself, and you know, especially as a Pisces, you know when you're letting it slip. Try not to let it slip. Okay, really important. You have the Six of Swords, moving away from something potentially painful or difficult or not good for you, and moving towards something that is better. Okay, and this is the unexpected. You're going to get an offer of something in September. It could be a love offer, which is nice. It could be a job offer, but it's an offer, clear and simple. Okay, very nice, very graceful and generous and much needed, but you weren't expecting it, which is lovely. It may come from a friend, a social situation, from a connection. Pisces have a lot of connections. You may find that in all of this in September, you are revising how much work or effort or energy you put into a person or a relationship with this, or how much energy you put into upholding these bad patterns, which weren't even yours in the first place. It's a good month for therapy if you're in therapy. It's a good month for trying new therapeutic exercises, whatever they may be. And again, I'm not an expert on that. Have a look at your September reading, which is in the description box below. Oh, and do subscribe to the channel. I never say that, but do subscribe to the channel so you can get the dailies, picker cards, and the random love readings. Pisces, you get the love card, which is really nice, pure and simple. Okay, that's that Knight of Cups. That's a really nice card, nice feeling. And the luck card of irresistibility. Pisces, you have a lot of magnetic qualities. They may be somewhat stifled by this, but you're letting that go in September. And also loneliness. Whenever we let old patterns go, they kept us comfortable, and it does make us feel slightly alone. Pisceans are quite, not loners, but Pisceans do like or need time on their own. So it's not the end of the world, but don't see it as being alone. Just see it as getting more integrated into yourself.